Hi, greetings and welcome. I'm Lillyguess Masterson, aka Violet Soul, Reiki Master Teacher. I decided to start doing these videos. Actually, this is my first one, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to talk about. I really wanted to talk about Reiki, but I've been listening to some things last night on YouTube about black women and black men and the whole counterproductive back and forth conversation that we've been having regarding, why one doesn't want the other, or just the whole light skin, dark skin thing. And I think we need to keep in mind that there's a lot of historical aspects to the behavior that we are exhibiting these days that is affecting our rational mind and our hearts and the decisions that we're making. And I do believe that black females, light and dark, are all affected by the stigma that appears to be developing about black women, and I think we need to seriously address that. I love my people, no matter what, and I have spent my whole life, being an activist or proactive in my community, and I was just born with that. I was part of a gang intervention program and producer of a radio show called The Bo Taylor Show in LA on Radio 1, producer, also executive producer Dewey Hughes. And Bo Taylor was quite amazing and fascinating, and the journey was rich. But getting back to the situation about the whole color dynamic, date, don't like, dislike, mean versus not mean, let your man have your way, be proper, be a lady, be down for your man and all that stuff, and that's great, but you have to have a purpose. And everyone, no matter what kind of relationship you're in, you're free. No one owns anyone, and I think somehow because of our abandon issues and black women not being able to really wear their hair these days, at one time, and back in the 60s and 70s when we were doing the afro. And as you can see, I wear my hair in dreads, and I've been doing it for years, and I've always been committed to the natural hair because I didn't feel comfortable putting a perm in my hair that was killing it and damaging it and falling out, and it just wasn't worth all the trouble. So I just went natural, and I figured out a way to do it that worked for me. And I'm not against all those things, but as long as it's your choice and you're not being victimized by society. I have a background in human resources, and now that I wear dreads, I'm sure that it would be very intimidating for them to have a black woman come in and make decisions about their workforce, the hiring and firing, and the whole business related aspect of employment and profit. And also, if any of you recall a television anchor, I can't remember her name, but she was basically let go because she wore braids in 2012, I think it was. And I think, how ridiculous is that we can't afford to be ourselves, and that we're somehow prisoners to a bottle of perm or a weave or whatever. And that's just, it's so over with, and I'm happy to see more females going, black females going el natural. I'm really happy. My daughter's a hairstylist, and I've been just encouraging her and telling her to get ready for the new wave of black natural hair, because it's going to be in, and it's going to stay in from this point forward. But as we recover from this racial imbalance that was imposed upon us by oppression and so many different dynamics of our history. I think we need to have a little more compassion for one another. And I'm not against any harsh words if they need to be said, I'm sure I will use them from time to time, but people look at me and they expect me to talk very proper because I'm intelligent and spiritual and all that. But I'm very capable. I have days where I just want to, tell people to back off, buckle, or whatever, but that's beside the point. My main point for this video today was just to get the ladies, the sisters, just get on your path and make your life about your dreams and what you want to do with it, and not so much centered around a man. It's great to be in a loving and caring and awesome relationship. Who wouldn't want that? But besides that, there's you and your life, and what do you want to do with it? And don't you want to experience you at some point in your life? Do you want all your experiences to be about someone else? And like I was saying earlier, I think you're your own person throughout your life, and if you can't get comfortable with being your own person, nobody wants to be around someone who is so needy that they can't even move. And then we wonder why we have a lot of relationship problems, because people are starting to feel trapped, and the whole social dynamics of the male provider. That'd be great if all men were doing that, but I don't think men want to hold all the responsibility of the household either, not just financially, but any more than a woman who wants to be entirely responsible for everything domestic in a home. I mean, our kids watch us, they see what we do. Matter of fact, they're our best sidekicks. I mean, they're our detectives. They see everything we do. They know. They hear our contradictions. They hear our lies. They watch us be phony in front of other people, and they go out into the world and they see this, and they see you, and then they lose a certain respect. So I've always tried to be honest, and I have a lot of insight on, just spirit and coming into the world from birth, chakras, and how they develop and when they develop, and how they become toxic to you, and how you can fix that no matter what you were born into. And I believe, like some other people, that we choose our parents, so we can't hold our parents hostage and accountable for our future or the decisions we make once we are of age to start making decisions. And sometimes even a young adult, if you feel like that you really can go out there on your own and do it and be serious and responsible adult, you can emancipate yourself at any age. You can become rich at any age. But my main concern today is about females, and particularly my sisters, is that we need to start broadening our perspective and our horizon, and taking some of all that awesome talent we have and pooling our resources and coming up with businesses and ideas, and taking care of the community the way, if you're a housewife and your husband's okay with you staying home, hey, start a garden club or do something that the community feels safe, and try to, teach your kids, a good way of life. And I'm not saying that you're not, or that you're not trying, and I know that there's a lot of factors involved, and I know jobs are hard to come by. But on the positive note, honestly, enrollment into colleges, statistics have shown that black women are the highest ranking enrollees in college to date, at least in the last 2 years. I mean, they didn't really give a specific time span, but that presently is the case. So I'm going to wrap up this video because I'm really working on some other things that I would like to get back to you with. So please stay tuned. Looking forward to talking to you and continuing this relationship. Namaste and Ashe.